Hi everyone, I welcome you all to the new lecture on 5 problems on series. In today's lecture, we are going to solve 5 problems on ABCD parameters, or else we will call it as transmission parameters. Okay, these are the 5 problems we have taken. So let us start with our discussion. This is the first problem we have taken from network analysis and synthesis from Ravish R. Singh. Okay, so this is the first question. So let us solve. So in what they are asking, find the transmission parameters for the network shown in the figure. So they had given a network and they are asking to find out the transmission parameters. Okay, so solution. So right. So let us say I am considering this as mesh 1, mesh 2, and this as mesh 3. Okay, mesh 1, 2, and 3. Okay, right. So applying KVL in mesh 1. Okay, so what can we write in by applying KVL in mesh 1? Okay, so what can we write? V1, okay, minus V1 plus 10 into I1 plus 25 into I1 minus I3, okay, equal to 0, right? So what can we write? V1 equal to, I am bringing V1 to other side, 25 plus 10, 35 I1 minus 25 I3. Okay, I will consider as this is as equation 1. Okay, right. Similarly, okay, applying KVL in mesh 2. Okay, what we are considering the mesh 2 as, this is my mesh 2, right? Okay, so what can we write? V2 equal to voltage across 20 ohms. What is the current flowing through this 20 ohms? I2 and I3. So what can I write? 20 into I2 plus I3, right? So which is equal to V2 equal to 20 I2 plus 20 I3. I'll consider as equation 2. Okay, similarly, applying KVL in mesh 2. Okay, in mesh 2, sorry, mesh 3. Okay, this is my mesh 3. Okay, what can you write? Minus 1.5 V1. Okay, minus 1.5 V1 plus 20 into, okay, what is the voltage across 20 ohms? 20 into I2 plus I3, I2 plus I3, okay, plus 25 into I3 minus I1, I3 minus I1, which is equal to 0, right? Okay, so what can we write? 25 plus 20, 45 I3, okay, minus 25 I1, okay, plus 20 I2 minus 1.5 V1. In place of V1, I will write 35 I1 minus 25 V2 I3. Okay, 35 I1, okay, minus 25 I3, okay, equal to 0. Okay, we will solve this in the next page. 1 minute. Okay, so right, which is equal to, right, I'm writing, see, to find out the ABCD parameters, I need to first eliminate this I3 term. Okay, so for that reason, I will write I3 in terms of I1 and I2. So 45 I3, okay, for I3, if I take I3 as common, 45, right, 45 minus 1.5 into 25, right, 1.5 into 25, okay, so plus 37.5, okay, which is equal to, I am bringing 25 I1 to other side, 25 minus 25, I will bring to other side, plus 25 I1, right, 35 into 1.5 I1, okay, so plus 52.5 I1 minus 20 I2, so I3 into 45 plus So 45 plus 37.5, okay, I will get it as 82.5 I3, so which is equal to 25 plus 52.5, okay, which is 77.5 I1 minus 20 I2. So at last I will get I3 equal to 77.5 divided by 82.5. I will get it as 0.939 I1, okay, minus 20 divided by 82.5, okay, 0.24 I2, okay, sorry, I2, okay. This is my equation, okay, 1, 2, 3, right? Now just by substituting 3 in 1 and 3 in 2, I can write the equations in form of ABCD parameters, okay. First substituting 3 in 2, okay, 3 into what is the second equation we have? V2 equal to 20 I2, V2 equal to 20 I2 plus 20 I3 plus 20 I3. So now in place of I3 I will substitute this value, so which is V2 equal to 20 I2 plus 20 into, okay, 0.939 I1 minus 0.24 I2, okay. So which will be equal to, okay, which will be equal to I1 into 20 plus 20 into 0.393, okay, sorry, I1 into 20 into 0.939, okay, which will be 18.78 I1, okay, 20 into 20 minus 20 into 0.24, so which will be, okay, plus 15.2 I2, right? But in ABCD parameters, what we will write? We will write V1 I1 as a function of V2 I2. Okay, so what term should be in the left hand side? I1 should be in the left hand side and V2 and I2 should be in the right hand side. So what can I write? I1 equal to V2 minus 15.2 I2 divided by 18.78. So which will be equal to 0.053 V2 minus, okay, minus 15.2 divided by 18.78. You can calculate it. You will get it as 0.8 I2. Okay, this is my equation 4. Right, see here what we have done, we have written, okay, I1 in terms of V2 and I2. So this is a standard equation of ABCD parameter. Okay, next in the similar way I need to write V1 as a function of V2 and I2. Okay, so substituting 3 in 1, okay, substituting 3 in 1, what we have? V1, first equation as V1 equal to 35 I1 minus 25 I3. V1 equal to 35 I1, okay, 35 I1 minus 25 I3 minus 25 I3, okay, again 35 I1 minus 25 into, what is the value of I3? I3 we have got it as 0.939 I1, okay, 0.939 I1, okay, minus 0.24 I2, okay, so which will be equal to I1 into 11.525 plus, okay, 25 into 0.24, you will get it as minus into minus plus 6 I2, okay. Again I will write, but we need to have V1 in terms of V2 and I2. So in place of I1, okay, I will write I1 equal to 0.053 V2 minus 0.8 I2. 11.525 into 0.053 V2 minus 0.8 I2 plus 6 I2, okay, so which will be 0.61 V2, okay, minus, sorry, this is 11, right? Okay, plus I2 into 6 minus 11.525 into 0.8. Okay, so which will be 0.61 V2. Okay, 6 minus 11.525 into 0.8, which will be minus 3.22 I2. I will consider it as equation 5. Okay, so how we are writing here? This is from equation 4. Okay, right. Now see here, from 4 and 5. From 4 and 5, what can we write? Okay, so how this equation? This is, okay, see here. Okay, how this is? V1 equal to A V2 minus B I2. So I can consider it as A and B. So 0.61 and 3.22. A, B, C, D equal to 0.61, 3.22. Similarly, from equation 4, okay, I1 equal to C V2 minus D I2. Okay, right. So what is the value of C? 0.053 and 0.8. D is 0.8. 0.053 and 0.8. So these are my ABCD parameters. These are my ABCD parameters. Okay. So now we will see the second question. So this is our second question. So they had given a network, and similarly in this network also they were asking the value of ABCD parameters. Okay. Now what we will do? Consider similarly whatever may be the network. Okay. The input current you will consider as I1, this will be I2, and now this will be my I3 current. Okay, this will be my I3 current. Okay, now solution. Applying KVL in the first loop. Okay, KVL in mesh 1. Okay, KVL in mesh 1, what can we write? V1 equal to 2 into I1 plus 4 into I1 minus I3, so which will be equal to 6 I1 minus 4 I3. Okay, this will be my equation 1. Similarly, same step, whatever may be the network, what we have done, see in the first question also. Okay, we have considered just I1, I2, I3, and applying KVL in first loop and applying KVL in the second loop, you can calculate the values. Okay, here also the same procedure we are going to follow. Okay, KVL in mesh 2, this I will consider as mesh 2, right? So V2 equal to 6 into I1, okay, I2 plus I3, I2 plus I3, so which will be equal to 6 I2 plus 6 I3. This is my equation 2. Okay, now applying in this third mesh, okay, applying in this third mesh, KVL in mesh 3, KVL in mesh 3, what I will get? 4 into, okay, consider here. Okay, I am starting from here. Okay, I will calculate all the voltages in the loop and I will equate it to 0. So what I will get? 4 into I3 minus I1 plus 4 into I3 plus 6 into I3 plus I2 equal to 0. Okay, so 4 plus 4 plus 6, 14 I3 equal to 4 I1 minus 6 I2. Okay, so I3 will be equal to 4 I1 by 14 minus 6 I2 by 14. Okay, which will, you can further you can reduce it to 2 I1 by 7 minus 3 I2 by 7. This is my equation 3. Right, so just by applying again same procedure. Okay, substituting 3 in 2, we will get one equation. Substituting 3 in 1, we will get another equation. Right, substituting 3 in 2, what we have? Okay, V2 equal to 6 I2 minus plus 6 I3. V2 equal to 6 I2 plus 6 I3, which will be equal to 6 I2 plus 6 into I3. In place of I3, what we will write? 2 into I1 by 7 minus 3 into I2 by 7. So which will be equal to 12I1 by 7. Okay, 7 5 are 42 minus 18. Okay, 42 minus 18, 6 3 18. Okay, you'll get 24I2 by 7. Right, but I need to write again V1 I1 as a function of V2 I2. So what we will have to write I1 in left hand side and V2 and I2 in right hand side. So 12 I1 by 7 equal to V2 plus 24 I2 by 7. Okay, so if you further reduce it, I1 equal to 7 V2 by 12 plus I think 2I2. Right, is it correct? 6 3 18, 6 7 42 by sorry. Right, so which will be equal to 12 I1 by 7. Okay, so 42 minus 18, I will get 24 I2 by 7. Right, now okay, we have to write V1 I1 as a function of V2 I2. So I1 I have to write in left hand side and V2 and I2 and right hand side. So what I will get, 12 I1 by 7 equal to V2 minus 24 I2 by 7. Okay, if you further reduce it, I1 equal to 7 V2 by 12 plus minus 2 I2. I will consider it as equation. Okay, what is 4? Equation 4. Right, now substituting 3 in 1. Okay, what is the first equation we have? V1 equal to 6 I1 minus 4 I3. V1 equal to 6 I1 minus 4 I3. Now in place of I1 what I3 what I will write? Okay, I3 equal to 2 I1 by 7 minus 3 I2 by 7. 2 I1 by 7 minus 3 I2 by 7. So which will be equal to 42 minus 8. Okay, 34 I1 by 7 plus 12 I2 by 7. Okay, again in place of I1, right, what we need to write? I1 V1 as a function of V2 I2. Right, so in place of I1, again I will write I1 equal to 7 V2 by 12 minus 2 I2. 7 V2 by 12 minus 2 I2 plus 12 I2 by 7. Okay, so 7 7 get cancels, 34 by 12 V2. Okay, if you take I2 as common, okay, I2 as common, 12 by 7 minus 468 by 7. Okay, so which will be equal to so this will be 17 by 6 V2 minus 12 minus 68 minus 56 divided by 7, it will be minus 8 I2. Okay, this is my equation 5. Okay, right, I am just writing equation 4 and 5 in new page. This is my equation 5, which will be V2. Okay, this is, sorry, right, this is my equation 4 and 5. Okay, from 4 and 5, what can we write? ABCD parameters compare with the standard equations. Okay, so what can we write? 17 by 6, 8, 7 by 12, 2. Okay, so these are my ABCD parameters, right? Now the third question, right? So what they are asking, find the transmission line parameters for the circuit shown in the figure. Okay, verify the result, the condition for reciprocity. Okay, so they had given a T network and they were asking to find out the transmission parameters. So I'm not going to calculate this in a conventional method. Okay, so it will be very difficult as both resistance and reactance are coming into picture. Okay, so we can do this in two methods. So method 1, okay, method 1, right? So how can we divide this network? I can divide into three parts. Okay, this is my part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, so for each part and these three parts are connected in cascade. So when these three parts are connected in cascade, what will be my ABCD what will be happen to my ABCD parameters? These ABCD parameters will be multiplied. So what is the ABCD parameters for part 1, part 2, part 3? We will see. Okay, so before going to that, we will see the shortcut for ABCD parameters. Okay, so what is my shortcut? Let us consider I'm having a network in this way, just Z, means consider like this 5 ohms is there, then what will be the ABCD parameters? For this, the ABCD parameters are 1, Z, 0, 1. So how we got? See here, how we got? Okay, I'm having a network, okay, of Z. Okay, this is my V1, I1, okay, I2, V2, right? So what can we write? V1 equal to, what can we write? V1 equal to, okay, here V1 equal to, what can we write? So sorry, in ABCD parameters, what we will take? We will take this I2 in this direction, transmission parameters. Okay, so V1 equal to, what can we write? V1 equal to, so the I2 current. Okay, so this I2 current is flowing through this Z2. So if you apply the KVL in this mesh, what can we write? Minus V1, okay, plus minus V1 plus I2 into Z, okay, plus V2 equal to 0. So what will write? V1 equal to, okay, V1 equal to V2 plus Z into I2, and similarly what will be my I1? I1 will be equal to I2. So from these two equations, what can we write the ABCD parameters? Okay, 1, Z, 0, 1. Okay, so if a series impedance is there, okay, then what are my ABCD parameters? 1, Z, 0, 1. Okay, similarly if a shunt impedance is there, consider a Z is connected in shunt. Okay, these are my what are the ABCD parameters for this type? Okay, this is my V1, I1, I2, V2. Okay, now what can we write? V1 equal to V2. Okay, V1 equal to V2. Now what is my I1? I1, what can we write? I1 equal to, okay, what can we write? We to write I1 in terms of both V2 and I2, right? So okay, let us consider what is the I1 current. I1 current is dividing into two parts. What is the current dividing into this part? V2 by Z plus what? This current I2. Okay, so from these two equations, what can we write the Y parameters? Y parameters I can write it as, sorry, ABCD parameters I can write it as 1, 0, 1 by Z, 1. Alright, okay, so now coming to our question. So what are the ABCD parameters for this branch? This branch, the ABCD parameters will be 1, 5 plus 5J, 0, 1. Okay, similarly, what are the ABCD parameters for this branch? 1, 0, 1 by 3, sorry, 3 minus 4, J, 1. Okay, and what are the ABCD parameters for this network? 1, 5, 0, 1. So together for the complete network, what are the ABCD parameters? Just multiply these three matrix, then you are going to get the ABCD parameters. Or method 2, Okay, method 2, already we have the conventional method. Consider this as I1, I2 and find V1 in terms of V2 and I2 and I1 in terms of V2 and I2. It will be very difficult, okay, as the impedance, okay, complete reactance and resistance is there. It will be very difficult to find out the inverse of that impedance, okay. So it will take a very large time. That is the reason I am following the another two methods. So this is a method 1, and in method 2 what we will do, in method 2 what we will do, so how we are going to find out the, see, ABCD parameters means V1 equal to A V2 minus B I2, okay. Similarly I1 equal to C V2 and D I2, right. So how, what is value of A equal to, okay, what can we write, A equal to V1 divided by V2 when I2 equal to 0, okay. In this way I can find out the A value, okay. Similarly B value will be V1 divided by, okay, minus V1 divided by I2, okay, when V2 equal to 0. In this way I can find, okay. So I'm going to find out the method 2, okay. You can try to solve by using this matrix multiplication also. You can check the answer at the end, okay. So we'll see the so by using the second method we'll try to solve the ABCD parameters, okay. Right. So what are our equations? These are our equations. Okay. So what I am going to write, A equal to this is my V1, V2, I1, I2. Okay. Right. Okay. So first, when I2 equal to 0, so how we are going to get the circuit? I am going to get the circuit as, this is my circuit, okay. As there will be no current flowing through the I2, there will be no drop, so I will consider this as V2, V1, I1, 5 plus 5j, 3 minus 4j, okay. So what will be my V1, okay, A equal to V1 divided by V2, okay, when I2 equal to 0, and from this network what can we write, okay, V2 equal to total voltage V1 into other resistance. What is the other its resistance, okay, 3 minus 4j divided by total resistance, okay. Just I am applying the voltage division rule. 3 plus 5, 8 minus plus j, okay. So now what is V1 by V2? V1 by V2 equal to 8 plus j divided by 3 minus 4j, okay. So which will be equal to 0.8 plus 1.4 j, right. So at the same time when I2 equal to 0, I can find out the C term also. So what is C term? C equal to, okay, I1 by V2, so which will be equal to, okay, what can we write, I1 divided by, what is V2 here? V2 equal to I1 into 3 minus 4j, so which will be 1 by 3 minus 4j, so which will be equal to 0.12 plus 0.16, sorry, 0.12 plus 0.16 j, okay. So by making the second port, okay, output port open, you can find out the terms A and C. Similarly, okay, similarly we will try to find out the, okay, we'll try to find out the what we have. So these are our equations, okay. This is my network, V1, V2, I1, I2, right. So now when V2 equal to 0 means I am just short circuiting it, okay. So how will be my circuit now? 5j, 5 ohms, minus 4j, sorry, okay, this is my V1, I1, I2. Okay, so now d equal to I1 by minus I2, so which will be just current division, apply the current division here. Okay, so what is I2? I1 divided by minus I2, what can you write? Total current I1 into other resistance. What is the other resistance here? 3 minus 4j divided by its total resistance. Okay, total resistance 8 minus 4j. Okay, so which will be equal to 8 minus 4j divided by 3 minus 4j. Okay, 3 minus 4j, which will be equal to 1.6 plus 0.8j. Okay, right? So what can we write? Or else, okay, this is my d parameter. Okay, or else we can write it as I1 equal to minus I2 into 1.6 plus 0.8j. Okay, consider, just I am considering the equation which will be useful for to find out the parameter b. Okay, right. So we have not yet found b terminal. Okay, so b parameter, right? So what can we write here? So just I am applying the KVL in the outer loop. I am applying the KVL in the outer loop. So V1 equal to 5 plus 5j into what is the current flowing through it? I1. Okay, plus, sorry, minus 5 into I2. Minus 5 into I2. Okay, in place of I1, what I will write? Minus I2 into 1.6 plus 0.8j into 5 plus 5j minus I2 into 5. Okay, I am just taking minus I2 as common. I2 if I take common, okay, 1.6 plus 0.8 I into 5 plus 5I. Okay, so you will get it as 4 plus 12I plus 5. Okay, so which will be minus I2 into 9 plus 12I. And what is b parameter? B equal to V1 minus V1 by minus I2. V1 by minus I2, so which will be 9 plus 12I. 9 plus 12I. So therefore ABCD parameters equal to, okay, so b what we have got, 9 plus 12I. D will be 1.6 plus 0.8j. 1.6 plus 0.8j. Okay, A equal to 0.8 plus 1.4j. 0.8 plus 1.4j. C equal to 0.12 plus 0.16. 0.12 plus 0.16j. Okay, so these are my ABCD parameters. These are my ABCD parameters. Okay, but we have not completed the question. Okay, what they are asking, okay, in the question they are asking, verify from the result the following the condition of reciprocity. Okay, reciprocity. What is the condition for reciprocity in ABCD parameters? Okay, without verifying itself, I can write the network as reciprocal network. Why? As we are using, see here, as in the network we are using only the passive elements, okay, which are capacitor, inductor and resistor. Okay, but what is the condition for reciprocity in ABCD parameters? AD minus BC should be equal to 1. Okay, so from this matrix, okay, find its det value. Okay, find its depth value. 0.8 plus 1.4 j into 1.6 plus 0.8 j minus 9 plus 12 j, okay, into 0.12 plus 0.16 j, okay, you can find it, you will get it as 1, okay. So therefore, okay, no need to find also, just by looking at the figure, okay, just by looking at the network, you can say the network is a passive network, okay, network is a passive network, therefore the given network is passive, okay. In this way you can write, okay. Next question, right, in fourth question, okay, so this is a EPDCL, okay, 2014, okay, in 2014 this question was given, right. What they were asking, they are asking to find out the parameter A. In the last problem in itself we have seen the A value will be equal to V1 by V2 when I2 equal to 0. What we can write, A V1 equal to A V2 minus B I2. So what is the value of A equal to V1 by V2 when I2 equal to 0, right. So if I2 equal to 0, what will be the network? This network will be changes to, okay, okay, this will be my network, right. As there is no current flowing through the I2, as I2 equal to 0, there will be no voltage drop across this 5 ohms. So now V1 equal to V2, V1 equal to V2, therefore A equal to 1, okay. So the option is D, right. So in the fifth question, see in the fifth question, if you solve this question, you will know the importance of ABCD, not only ABCD parameters, any two-port network, okay. So why we are using the two-port networks? If a source is changed, then what will be the changes in the load that we can find out from this problem, right? So in this question, see here, we will see the question first, right? In a linear two-port network, when 10 volts is applied at port 1, means when V1 equal to 10, a current of 4 amperes flows through port 2, means I2 equal to 4. I2 equal to 4, okay, when it is short circuited, means when V2 equal to 0, right. Similarly, when 5 volts is applied at port 1, means when V1 equal to 5 volts, okay, if a current of 1.25 amperes flows through a resistor sorry, I think the resistance value is missing here, right, through a resistance of 1 ohm, okay. So see here, a resistance through a resistance of 1 ohm, okay, means what is the current flowing through second port? I2 equal to 1.25 amperes, and when 1.25 amperes is flowing through 1 ohm, what will be the my V2 value? V2 value will be equal to 1.25 volt, okay. I think resistance value is missing in both, okay. Now when 3 volts is applied to port 1, okay, now question is when V1 equal to 3 volts, the current in amperes through a resistance, okay, through a resistance of, okay, through a resistance of, question is missing here completely, okay, through a resistance of, what is the resistance, right, resistance of 2 ohms, okay. Resistance of 2 ohms connected across port 2, means what they were asking, see here, when V1 equal to 3 ohms, okay, 3 volts, what is the value of I2 they are asking, okay, and they had given that 2 ohms resistance is connected, means V2 equal to 2 into I2, right. So these are the things they had given, they were asking to find out the I2 value. Now how can we solve? What we know that V1 equal to A V2 minus B I2, right. Now from, okay, consider from case 1, okay, okay, from case 1, what can we write? Case 1, what is the voltage they are applied? 10 volts and 4 amperes is flowing, okay. So 10 volts equal to A into V2, what is the value of V2? 0, right, 0 minus B into I2 current, how much? 4 amperes is flowing. Now what can we write? B equal to minus 10 by 4, so which will be minus 2.5, okay. So we have already got the B parameter. Okay, if you want to write the units, what are the units? V by I means ohms. Okay, now from case 2, okay, what is the voltage they have applied? 5 volts and 1.25 amperes. 1.25 volts is appeared. 5 volts, okay, 1.25 into A minus B into 1.25. But we have already found the value of B. Okay, what is its value? Minus 2.5 means 2.5 into 1.25, right? So 1.25 by 1.25 equal to A plus 2.5, right? So this will be 4 equal to A plus 2.5. Now what is the value of A? A equal to 4 minus 2.5, which will be 1.5. Okay, there will be no units for A, right? So now we have found the parameter A and B. Okay, right? Now what they are asking, if a voltage of 3 volts is appeared, okay, sorry, not applied. Okay, if a voltage of 3 volts is applied at port 1, means V1 equal to 3 now, which will be equal to, okay, A into V2, A into V2 minus B into I2. Now what is the value of A? 1.5. What is the value of V2? Okay, what is the resistance you are you are connecting across port 2? 2 ohms. So 2 into I2 minus B. Okay, what is the value of B? 2.5 into, okay, current I2. So I2, if you take common, 3 plus 2.5, which will be 5.5. Okay, so now I2 equal to, I2 equal to 3 divided by 5.5. Okay, 3 divided by 5.5, which will be 0.545 amperes. Okay, so the answer is 0.545 amperes. Okay, this question they had given for 2 marks. Right, so there is no changes in the network. Okay, so you are just changing the output, what you are connecting, and input, and you can still find out. Okay, you can still find out what are whatever may be the current and voltage across the load in this way. Okay, right. So I'm going to explain one more question. So 6th question, this is also one of the previous exam question. Okay, what they are given, they had given the ABCD parameters, and if they had, for a network, they had given the ABCD parameters, and now they were connecting a resistance of RL. They are connecting a resistance of RL across the load, and then the input impedance, they were asking the input impedance, that is V1 by I1. Okay, V1 by I1 they were asking. Okay, now see what is the current flowing through here? I2, and what will be the voltage? V2 voltage, you can write it as minus I2 into RL. Now what is V1? From this matrix, what can you write? The V1 as A V2 minus B I2, okay, divided by C V2 minus D I2. Now see here, in place of V2, I will write minus I2 into RL. A into minus I2 into RL, okay, minus B into I2 divided by C into minus I2 into RL, okay, minus D into I2. Okay, so in the numerator and the denominator, I am going to cancel minus I2, minus I2, minus I2, minus I2. So what I will going to get? I will get it as A onto RL plus B divided by C into RL plus D. Okay, so A into RL plus B divided by C into RL plus D. So option D is the correct one. Okay, right. So we have 2 more questions, 7th and 8th. So one is the IES and one is GATE. Okay, try to solve the problems and comment your answer in the comment box. Okay, if you're having any doubt, you may ask in the comment section. I hope my lecture is clear for you. If you want more lectures on this series, that is 5 problems on series, you may ask your topic in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. Right, I will end this here. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.